Wow, everybody's following now. Thank you. It does really help. Oh! There's one thing we can do before we end the stream. In fact, there's even bread. Okay. So, for the Love and Deepspace love interest tier list, okay? Just for the love interest. I think it's unfair to compare to everyone else. And also, Hawken's not here. So Hawken is instantly GOAT. So we're just going to do the MC allies. This is based off me doing all of the myths, okay? And understanding their personality and looking at them from a perspective of, I would love to spend a long-term relationship with them. Wow. Yeah, it is long-term relationship, because a long-term relationship be something where you have intense loving feelings towards them. You are attracted to them. You feel comfortable being yourself, comfortable being in an environment with that person. Yeah, like they're fun. They're not always putting on a show or being sort of whimsical, you know? This is my updated tier list because I did one ages ago, and as someone mentioned in the comments earlier, I was quite controversial because I was so new to the game. I didn't really like Zayn, so I was like, oh, Caleb, he's better Zayn instantly, right? So I'll put this out right now, okay? All of the characters are this, right? All of the characters are like that, okay? It's almost like Tekken 8. Tekken 8, all the characters are overpowered, yeah? Just like in Love and Deepspace, all the LIs are amazing, okay? There's no question. There's no question. This is just about preference. If I imagined myself I had to spend the rest of my life with this person, they have to be my best friend, they have to be my lover, they have to be my da-da-da, they have to be my da-da-da. That is what it is. This is who I want to spend my life with, right? Okay. And I had someone in the comments as well, when I did the idol banner, they were like, oh, what's wrong with Xavier's personality? There isn't anything wrong with it. It's just my preference. Okay. Right. I'm going to be aggressively ordering them. That's the last note. What I mean is that if someone is here, it doesn't mean they are the worst. It doesn't mean that they are horrible. It just means I'm trying to be very picky. If you had to say 4 allies, which one would it be? And I'd have to choose. This is the situation, all right? They're all fantastic. But if I had to choose, this is what it would be. Okay, good. I have to make it very clear because this community, any community can get very like,
oh, but actually, he put him in the 5th list. I mean, he's so bad. Oh my god, he's so bad. He's so bad. I can't believe it. Oh, so bad.
But it's like, this is just me thinking about, you know, not a one night stand. It's not like, it's like reality. I'm trying to dip it into reality. Okay. So if based on personality and the way they act with the MC, that couple dynamic, my favorite one is Caleb. My favorite one is Caleb. I really like that dynamic. The way that he's so like outgoing, he's a bit dorky, you know, he doesn't mind being an idiot, right? He's kind of like positive, he's, you know, he wants to go out, have fun. I really like that. And from the main story perspective, you can see his controlling side and all that, right? But from the MC's perspective and all the date cards, he's so lovely. He's so lovely. He's so fun to hang out with, you know? He's not just always sexual. He's fun. And he's reliable. You feel safe in his hands, you know? It seems like he'd be a good partner in the long run, just because of those aspects. I don't feel like MC needs to act a certain way around him. I feel like she feels really comfortable being herself. So she could, you know, not wear makeup on a day, or, you know, just wear casual clothes, or, you know, just being a bit normal, you know, lazing around. Like some of the cards where, you know, he's ill and they're just hanging out in the house or whatever, like they're just so sweet. And I think that's the vibe he goes for. Especially with like that whole Gaga MC, you know, Asian culture and he's your big brother sort of, or bar kind of style. He's meant to be that character that you can chill with him. Like, he's not going to judge you. And I think that's sweet. I think that's really nice. If I met this guy in real life, I'd hang out with him all the time. He's cool. He's really cool. I really like him. The weakness of him is that he can be controlling. And I don't really like that side. I don't like that side. But every interaction that he has with MC outside the main story, it's pretty like, you know, self-sacrificial protagonist. He'll take the burden. He's not trying to control you. He's almost trying to keep you free. It's very interesting. And I like that dynamic. With characters, and this is my fantasy side, I love characters that have like major strengths and major weaknesses. And I feel like his plots and his stories are very fascinating. You know, he's the one with the robotic arm. He's being experimented. He's working for the dark side. I think that's cool. Like, yeah, that's cool, right? That's sick. Yeah, I like that. His personality is great. Honestly, I love it. Okay, enough about Caleb, but that was extremely hard. I'm gonna go with number 4. Oh no, this is hard. Damn, this is hard. Zayn? Maybe he is better Zayn after all. This is a hard one. Really? Is it Zayn? Is it actually Zayn? Really? I like Zayn. Why is he number 4? Or is it Raphael? My mind is playing games with me. Why is it Zayn? This is so hard. Oh my gosh. This is so hard. Is it Raphael or is it Zayn? For me personally, what I've seen... Is it actually Zayn? No fucking way. I've even shocked myself now. I'm putting it... Because normally I would... This is my list, right? I'd be like... Literally like kind of like... I'd have everyone like up here, right? Somewhere like that, yeah? Or like that, you know, or something. But if you have to really fine-tune it, who goes where? Who's 4th? No way it's Raphael. No way it's Raphael. No! This is the hardest decision I've ever had to make. Okay, we'll come back to this because that's really hard. Xavier goes last. I have reasons. I do have reasons. I think generally he's an easygo character. And I really love his costumes. His costumes are some of my favorites. Dark Knight Xavier is like action figure love for me. I love that costume. I love his whole fantasy and how he appeals to that Final Fantasy audience. Like him saying, not interested. You know, this swordsman that is so OP. You know, like a time traveler. Like, this is so Final Fantasy-esque. His theme is wonderful. But I almost feel like his type of character is a character that reacts to the things around him more. He's almost like his character for me, like if I think about, if I hanged out with this guy every day, would I be really fun and happy? I know I'd be safe, I'd be happy. Would we have really interesting conversations that we vibe together? Do I like his, like, how much do I not like his bad side? Like, I don't like his jealousy side, and when he kind of acts like a little baby and he's like punching the pillow, like, I find that really weird. It's not my vibe. It's not my vibe. I like his chill attitude and vibe. I just don't feel like it leaves a massive impact on me besides what he wears. So I found it really hard that I found it really interesting that he's like a star, the Lumiere, you know? He can be very romantic, yes, you're right. They all can. They're all love interests. They're all so sweet. But if I had to pick, Xavier outside of his costumes is the character that I'd vibe with the least. And that childish jealousy side, it makes me cringe more than the controlling. Second place, oh my gosh, 2, 3, and 4 are so hard. Now I really think about it. Do you know why they're hard? I'll tell you why they're hard, right? All right, so let me bring them up. So you got Silus, yeah? Do you know why Silus is hard? I do like being controlled. Do you know why Silus is hard? Not for that reason, young lady.
Somebody's getting fucked.
That he's hard because he's the perfect man. But the problem is, are you going to be perfect every second you're with him? Maybe you had a rough sleep. Maybe you woke up a bit groggy. I feel like with Silus, I myself need to level up and always look fucking good with him because he's so good. He's so perfect that he's the only one that I'm like, shit, I need to look good too. You know? Me and him, like, I would never want to look like, lazy, you know? I would never want to look like having an off day in front of Silus. Never. I get that vibe. And I'm scared he would judge, you know? I'm scared he'd be like, oh. Hey, Nayt, post-stream, post-video production here. Just want to point out that I know you guys in the comment section will be like, yeah, but actually, passionate appraisal, the MC was ill and he very much cared for her and, yeah, you know, right. But what I mean is that, I mean, in that context, MC, she still looks beautiful. She's full makeup, beautiful, wearing her lovely attire. She's not exactly looking the most, you know, unfit for camera sort of position to see. What I mean is, like, in a real world, you know, you've got, you know, eye poop in your eyes. You've got a bit of spots here and there, and you're going out there with Silus, and he looks freaking gorgeous all the time. He always has the right thing to say, the right thing to do. He's just perfect in every way, and I feel like it's him compared to other characters. I feel like I need to live up to his height, even though he might be very accepting of me and love me anyway. His pride and what he says to MC all the time about, you know, he's interested in how she's developing, how she's becoming a better individual, a stronger individual, and him spurring her on. I'd feel like just a bit intimidated that, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't show my, you know, my true side, my bogies up my nose, my not so beautiful side in front of him. I'd always want to try and give it my best, give it my all. So that's what I was trying to say in the video originally. Okay, back to the video. I know his attitude is very, like, sweet, and, you know, even when MC's ill, he'll look after her and things. But because he's achieved so much and he's such a high-ranking, like, mobster, I feel like he's got high expectations. That is the weakness, I would say. He's perfect. The way I would like to treat every baby girl out there is like Silus. He is sexy, he's charismatic, he is loving, he is everything. But he's so perfect that I think the weakness is that you must match his perfection. That's why MC is so, like, when she mirrors him, it's like, and she always looks gorgeous, right? MC always looks gorgeous. There's no way she never does. But I'm thinking myself, if I had COVID and I'm like, and, you know, I'm, you know, just not looking my best, ugh, I'd be the most uncomfortable with Silus. I feel like the rest, they'd just be like Caleb would just be like, oh, you look like shit today. You know, Raphael would just be like, oh, the star, like, oh, the sea, maybe eat some of this, are you okay? Like, he'll get, like, really worried. You know, Xavier would be like, I'll go find some vegetables for you to drink, and he'll get you some ginseng from, like, the local forest. You know, Zayn, he'll just be like, I'm a doctor, let me check your throat. Okay, you couldn't take this, let me operate on your throat, let me operate. Oh yeah, You feel better, honey? Yeah, you know what I mean? Whereas Silus, I'm just like, he'll do his best to help you, but it's just like, I would be embarrassed. I'd be like, oh my god, Silus, don't look at me. I'm so ugly right now. Like, fuck me. I know Silus won't be like he's every character's the perfect man, but I just feel like I wouldn't personally, even whatever he said, be comfortable. He's too perfect. That's why I'm worried. He was here, but now I'm like, longevity, long term. He's too good though. He's too good. If I looked amazing every day for free, it's like up there, like perfect dude. If I looked good every day and I was able to come up with witty ways to come back to him every day, he's S plus on the power couple. If you can keep up with him, it's amazing. But I won't be able to. I personally won't be able to keep up with Silus. He's too charismatic for me. He outcompetes me massively. Having said that, he's still probably second. He's still probably second. But I want to hang out with him. Yeah, I do, because like when he plays video games and shit. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, fine. That's fine. Silus number 2. Fuck it. Let's just do it. The problem is that if you back up your LI too much, everyone's here. But then that's boring. You have to really nitpick, you know? You have to nitpick. Because otherwise you'll never be able to pick. Zayn is perfect for longevity because he absolutely cares about MC. But I would say he's more on the boring side. I like Silus. He empowers you. He empowers MC all the time. I think Zayn's here. These are some... I don't know what my love language is, no. But I think Zayn's here. And the reason being is because I genuinely think his care can get quite annoying. I think he can get quite annoying. I feel like he might be the type of person. And again, he hasn't shown this in Love and Deepspace because Love and Deepspace is a perfect game, perfect fantasy setting. Okay, I get it. But in real life, when the cameras are off, I bet you he's a person that's like, do what I say, don't do what I do. I bet you he's that type of person. He'll eat his ice cream and he'll be like, you better not eat that burger. It's bad for you. And I'll be like, hey, shut the front door. You know? And as like hanging out with him, I just feel like the other characters pop more. Like, would I want to spend the day with Zayn? Or would I want to spend the day with Caleb where he's like, hey man, how are you doing, bro? Or like Silus is just like, let's play some video games, you know? And he'll just whip something out. Or Raphael, he would literally just be like, Raphael is fun, you know? He's really fun. His weakness is that he's bratty. And he wants to be, you know, he can... Yeah. He can be a little bit like... subby. But... it's not too much in a sense that like MC is very dominant. I've seen Raphael pull out and he's like, you know, he's worried about MC and he pulls through. But in general, his attitude and in life is just, he seems quite fun. You know, he's optimistic about things. He can get very poetic and dreamy, which I think is really sweet. And the way he uses his words is very nice. It's very like whimsical. He's probably one of the strongest with using his words. When you speak to Zayn, it's very plain, logical, and simple the way he speaks. And also he mentions that he's a doctor. That would irritate me so much. Like IRL, I'd be like, you know, that would annoy me. But yeah, Raphael's a character. He's a freaking mermaid, and the way he blushes and acts in front of MC, I feel like he's so emotional as a male, as a dude. He's so emotional. Yeah. Zayn is kind of like in the back, very stoic, kind of quietly smiling whilst he's looking at you. It's very sweet. They're so close though. Honestly, I would do 1, 2, 3, then 4. If I could, I would have them here like this. But I have to put them somewhere. I want to know what you guys think, but it's this was hard. This was way harder than what I thought. Shit, honestly. Especially the way Caleb looks at MC in the new idol card. Holy shit, have you seen that? Not just Caleb, but the way MC looks at Caleb is like they are so passionately in love. They are mad for each other. You know, it's not lust. The way they look at each other is not lust. It's like connection. You know? Sometimes when I see Silus and the way MC talks, the both of them, it's like, it's similar. It's very similar. It's very similar. But it's just sexy. They have the similar vibes, these two. These guys are, this is just, I don't know. They're all sexy, obviously. Oh, it's so hard. Because they all do the same thing, but different ways. Oh, it's so hard. Shit. So hard. Is this the right list? Is this correct? Alright, I need some people in the chat to convince me otherwise. Because I need to see if I am confident in my list. So, quality time. I like intelligent men, so I would really enjoy hanging with Zayn. I think intelligent people are annoying. And it depends on what you mean by intelligent. Book intelligent people. About their subjects. And, you know, the first few months is nice, but then you realize it's been 5 years. And you're like, damn. Do they even know anything about me? I like people who will never run out of conversation. That's what it is. You could be... I like passionate people. You could be... This is what I'm going to teach my children, you know, when I have kids. You could be... Very small orientated goal. Be like,
Hey Dad, I want to be a burger flipper, okay? That's my goal.
and I'll be like, son, child, that's a great goal. But for me to honor you to do this, I won't ask you to be a doctor. I won't ask you to be a lawyer. I won't ask you to be an engineer, a project manager. But what I want you to do, son, listen carefully. I want you to master. If you truly believe in this art, I want you to master the art of burger flipping. I want you to learn about the timings, the seasoning, the different types of flipping, everything. I want you to be so good at it that you are literally the top 0.1 percentile of people that know how to flip burgers. You know your shit. And I want you to do something with that, you know? Do something and go for it. Because I think with anything, so long as you're passionate about it, you don't need to do like... You don't need to go to school, become doctor, do computer science, learn the code, ding dong, ding dong. You know, you don't need to do that. In my opinion, if you're passionate about it and you want to chase that, you gotta get good, man. That's the story of it. You know, you wanna be a rugby player? You gotta get good, man. You wanna do that as a career? Get good, bro. And that's what I feel with a lot of things. Like, you just need to get good at it. You need to show consistency. So if you want to be that burger flipper, go for it. But make the best burger you've ever made in your entire life and show it to the world. You know, that's sort of my philosophy. So I don't know if I like speaking to intelligent. I think I would say I'm somewhat intelligent. I can keep up. I never run out of things to say. That's why I'm a content creator. But for me, it's passion. If you've got something passion, it's so beautiful listening to someone talk about what they're passionate about, you know? Like, I was gonna say, like when I talk about Final Fantasy 7, but no, not like that. But you know what I mean. When someone talks about something they're passionate about, it is like, wow, that is awesome. and you learn something from it, you know? I think Zayn's controlling. He's too much of a know-it-all for me. Yeah. Raphael wants to be a baby if given the chance. Yeah, I don't mind that. He's cute. Who do I think is the most similar to? I think I'm most similar to Caleb. Genuinely. I'm a bit dorky. If you know me, I'm a little bit of a freak. I think the only allies that shown their passion in their career are Raph and Zayn. The thing with Raphael and Zayn, the difference is that Raphael doesn't say, I'm an artist, I'm an artist, I'm an artist. He just gets on with it. And he'll be like, did you know that, you know, what is it? The fish can see 500 billion colors or something like that. He'll just give you like cool facts about art. He'll just tell you stuff about it, right? But then literally Zayn would be like, I'm a doctor. By the way, this pulmonary heart disease of the cardiovascular of the knife and the C-section, and we're going to operate now. And then MC's always left on the side like,
hours later, I'm still waiting for Zayn. He comes out the operating room with his mask.
I'm done now. Thank you very much. You know, and I just, yeah, it's not my vibe. Don't get me wrong, I still love Zayn. Because he's
like that little ice block. Then you melt the ice and then he's a little baby. You know?
He's cute. He's cute. I think I'm just biased against doctors. Dude, someone needs to make a YouTube video of how many damn times Zayn says he's a doctor. Damn, son. And the fact that he wears outfits that are not doctor outfits, that look like doctor outfits. My gosh. Dawnbreaker. I love Dawnbreaker. Yeah, this is my list. This is what I think longtime partner, best friend, best lover. Raphael and Zayn are extremely close because of the fact that I feel like you need to reach perfection to be with Silus. These three are like, I wanted to do this ages ago because when I first started Love and Deepspace, I did a list of my favorite allies, and now that I'm in the community and I understand it more, I was like, maybe that wasn't a good idea back then because I didn't really know the characters. But that was a first impression, like main story. I've not done a single one of the myths. I didn't do any of their cards. This is just me judging them from the main story as you see them done, and maybe a few like moments outside of the, you know, the story. Right now that I'm more experienced and I would say I have a good understanding of each character, this is what I feel like resonates with me. Yeah. In all fairness though, I'd love to hang out with all of them. I feel like all of them you know, you all must have that type of friend, right? You have that type of friend that you hang out with that's a bit quiet and doesn't talk much. You have that friend that's really energetic. You have that friend that's like events and go to pretty places, right? You have these type of friends, and this is kind of where the characters fit. Yeah, I'd be so insecure with Silus. Genuinely. I'd be like, fuck, dude. Fuck. Hey. How you doing, Silus? Oh, you're talking very sexy. Oh, hello there. I too can talk sexy, sweetie. You know, I would have to put on something. I literally, if I was with Caleb, I'd be like, I'm such a dork, dude. Final Fantasy Rebirth was so whack. What the hell? I would speak normal. If I was with Silus, I'd be like, hello. You know, what would you say? Hey,
man. Hey, what up?
I would be really interested. Honestly, I'd be so interested if on the Discord, you guys post your ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd be so interested in looking at it on the Discord. Chuck it in on like, I don't know, lads screenshot and tag me. Because I would be so interested in what you guys think. Because when you think about it, when I did this exercise, I found it so difficult to put Zayn in 4th. Genuinely, I was like, Zayn's number 2 or 3. Zayn's number 2 or 3. I came into this like, Zayn's number 2 or 3. I love this guy. His myth was sick. I like this. I like that. And then it's just like, would I actually like to hang out with Silus all the time? Or would he like... I'd be so insecure with him. Like, I'm still a bit like, is Silus number 3? and Raphael's number 2. I feel way more comfortable with Raphael, but I like Silus is too perfect. I can't rank him any lower, I don't think.